This is a speedrun guide for the G5 building on Perfect Agent. The time I set is 2 minutes and 11 seconds, which is also your target time. The target times I get are based on how I originally got the crown and how I originally got the achievement. So I just haven't found a better way to speedrun this, so you have to get pretty close to what I do here. But if you've been watching my other videos, you'll notice that most of my times are way below the target times, so you should be able to make up 10 or 15 seconds if you need to. The strategy I use here is a very safe strategy, and it should make very easy work out of this level. Just watching back on this footage, I don't know why I didn't switch to my CMP. I seem to be rocking the pistol quite a bit at this part. Maybe I was just trying to reserve the ammo for the CMP. So at this next part there are 3 enemies, all of whom can set off the alarm. And they go for the alarm in order, so you'll notice I come in the room and the order I kill the guards in is the order they run to the alarm. Perfect Dark's weird like that. If you enter a room and you know which order the guards are going to go for the alarm, and you only deal with the guard that is going for the alarm, he'll not actually shoot at you, he'll just run right past you to try and get to set the alarm off. Something pretty uncommon happens here. Some of the guards from the next area actually come into this area, but ironically I need to go back through the what would have been a locked door and turn off all the laser grids because it's part of the mission. But not only that, I need to come up here because I need to use the cam spy. Instead of using your cam spy at this part, we just leave it outside the vent, and we're going to go back to it later on, and I'll explain a little bit why later. Believe it or not, we actually kill 3 more enemies in this level. This guy, and there's 2 guys standing outside the vault. So now all we have to do is break into the vault, and we do that by placing a door decoder on this little panel. Now the door decoder takes 1 minute to crack the safe, so you can imagine that's a lot of time that's going to be added onto your total time for this level. And the way we get around this time eating into our actual level time is by triggering the cutscene that completes objective 2. Now in Perfect Dark, when you're watching a cutscene or when you're in the pause menu, that time doesn't contribute to the total time of the level. So we're actually using this cutscene to save ourselves a whole minute. You'll notice there's a timer counting down on the screen now, and that's the time it takes to decode the door. But bear in mind the vault door is very slow to open, so even when the time hits 0 there may be as much as 10 seconds or maybe at least 5 seconds before you can actually access the vault. There are a few levels in Perfect Dark that allow you to use the cutscenes to get better times, and this will make getting the gold leaderboard crown much easier, and in fact might even save you from having to speedrun some of the later levels. So even though it says that the door is finished decoding, don't come out of the cutscene just yet. I don't know exactly when you should press the button, but just to be safe I usually wait it until Trent put his hands on the back of Cassandra's seat. I'm probably being overcautious waiting that long, but it's better safe than sorry. And the moment you skip the cutscene, as quick as you can press the start button. This will pause the timer again and give you a chance to get your remote mine out. Make sure you press detonate, and that will blow up the mine you placed in the previous level. Hopefully in the previous level you've placed the mine in the lower door. If you haven't done that, you can go back and do it on Agent really quickly, and this just makes leaving the level a lot quicker. So you see I've got the time of 2 minutes and 11 seconds, and now that you've seen how I got this time, I hope you don't have any trouble matching it. The only thing I can think that may take a lot of time in this level is at the very start when you're just getting the key cards off the cloaked guards. I found a pretty good technique to taking out the first area was to immediately move left around the bin, and if you just start shooting around this area, around where the column is, you almost always kill that first guard. The second guard almost always appears right where he's running away from, where I kill him. And you'll notice that I get the key card and get out of this room at around 10 seconds. And that's a really good time to aim for. And another tip I'll give you is that if you press this switch before you enter this room, instead of the lights going off, the lights come on, which might make it a little easier to see the guards in this area. The next level in the speedrun is Area 51 Infiltration. You can watch that by clicking the video to the left. The individual crown for the leaderboard on this level is called Bow to the Audience or Bow to the Audience. and you can watch that by clicking the video to the right. If you'd like to support my channel, you can do this on my Patreon page by clicking the orange button below. For as little as $1 a month you can get early access to any of my videos, and it would really help me out. Another way to stay in touch is through Twitter or my Google Plus page, or you can just subscribe for the next video. I hope this video helped you to speedrun this level.